Oh, we don't have time anymore for limitations. We don't have time anymore for procrastination. Just a bunch of lies, and we don't compromise. Just a bunch of lies, and we don't compromise. So we're going back to the place where we have come from. And we're going back to the place where we belong. And we're going back to the place where we have come from. And we're going back to the place where we belong. So we're going home to our soul magnificence. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Ooh la la, say the French. Om Tat Sat, say the yogis. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, say the Christian. In either case, there is a reality that is going on right here and now that blow your mind. That would absolutely crack your heart open for good and would set your soul on fire. Once again, welcome to the end of this 2016 year, in the year of our Lord, and welcome to a new beginning in just a few days. And welcome on this love streaming live, Christine. I believe this is 2 in a row for you, my dear. Very wise old soul you are. And Sheil Seidler, well, a big welcome to you, my dear, because unbeknownst to you and me and Christine, there is something wonderful going on right now. I mean, really going on. Can you imagine when I say love streaming live, the universe is streaming live always. It never stops. It has since the beginning of time and the end of time, and then whatever it was in the unmanifested spirit bliss. Before then, before even time began, love is streaming live. Isn't it outrageous, Laura? Welcome to the end of a great year. So we need to put on some good gratitude and thanksgiving, so all the stuff that challenged us become absolute wow year. And welcome to a new beginning, because the new day and the new year is going to be the most spectacular of our existences thus far. It hasn't meant to take this long, says Paramahansa Yogananda. And Duralia, oh, couldn't be a better morning for me now that you're on to join Laura and the rest of us on this amazing consciousness, collective, growing love that we are experiencing in this eternal now. This love streaming live. But I just read in the Bhagavad Gita this morning that Yogananda said it wasn't meant by spirit to take us so long. We were meant to come down into this earth plane with great wisdom and foresight and soul awareness to happen really straight away and return home to the bliss, to the party. And it's gone way, way even beyond what Creator and Spirit had envisioned. So what I'm saying is, since it wasn't meant to be so much suffering, since it wasn't meant to be so much stress, then why? Hopefully that gives you more permission not to buy into it and to prolong the agony of earth life. That doesn't mean that we're going to do anything to expedite us not being on earth. Quite the contrary. We're going to expedite and really set a fire ablaze for the truth and the consciousness here and now, so that we can, float through life on buoyant wings of peace. We can have the consciousness of spirit with spirit's soul while we go about our daily duties. Because it's loud and clear in the Bhagavad Gita that holding God consciousness in all of our actions is like really the name of the game. So I am so excited to share with you, just to share with you. I need to share with you. Obviously, I think you know and understand that truth. And quite frankly, your soul really needs to share with me too. And it's not just to share, but it's to merge together in the truth of us. Truth is going viral. Truth is going viral. And it starts with you and me. Meaning that truth really, we give truth the top priority of our existence. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. We give it the top priority of existence, because as soon as you decide you're going to mess around in the unreal, it's amazing how we compromise the truth, right? It's amazing how we distort the truth. It's amazing in all those human things, because humans are amazing too. But really, to mess around in the unreal doesn't make sense. It's just like if I asked you, do you want the unreal or the real? It's a no-brainer question. You would take the real. But really, right? Because we get hoodwinked here. We get pulled aside by a little deal on the side of the illusion and the delusion and the temptations of this. Just a little deal, just hey, just want to have a moment of your attention and set a little deal up, and we get, it kind of sounds good, and we could use a quick fix and all that kind of stuff, and there we go again. Taking truth down off this number one pedestal where she only belongs, and then we get embroiled in all that stuff, and then it's hard to even want the truth again, you see? So if there is truth as a possibility in your life, in your heart, doll, if it is a possibility, this is the time between now and Jan 1 to really reflect. This is the time to just, who am I? What is my vision? What do I want? Seriously, am I on target? And what am I on target for? Hello, Misty Mars. Really, what am I setting my sights for? Huh? Have I just got into another human relationship and that's it? I'm going to go for this other human relationship at the cost of the divine one? It's probably not the wisest plan, even though that's what humans do. Love, 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 Misty. Yes. But wisdom is the anticipation of consequences. Nothing in this world can make you happy. There's no human that can do a darn thing for you. You're having the hardest time yourself doing something for you. So why don't we have like Gandhi said, an experiment in truth in 2017 and put truth first? So having said that, I can't tell you the truth that's in that Bhagavad Gita. Especially since we're going to explore Yogananda's interpretation. Oh my gosh, I can vouch for that. I've lived for that for over 48 years. And the truth is just astounding. And you know what? You might say, well, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But you might not be giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, my dear. Your little ears now may be able to hear it a little clearer. Your heart may be really ready to bust open. Your soul, I swear, wants you home yesterday. It wants to set a trail blaze for you where you walk straight and narrow back into higher consciousness, back into your happiness, back to where you feel absolutely safe and secure in the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And that starts January 3rd. I'm going to leave a little link, GitaStudy.com, and we start there. Now, if you don't join, then fine. You can join at any time along the line, but man, the third day of the new year and the new life and the new vision and the catapulting of all the things that are wise for you to put first in your life, a catapulting so they are up there with the highest one being your burning desire for oneness with spirit. for oneness with spirit joy and spirit love and spirit happiness. So this is the kind of energy that we can have January 3rd on our first stream at 7 a.m. in the morning live. Just click on GitaStudy.com and it will give you all the instruction. And what if this is your soul's destiny? What if this is the calling card? What if this is the ace up your sleeve or the joker's wild? What if it really is in your soul contract? Not to kind of have your foot in both boats, not to keep messing around with worldly desires. We've come here to satisfy those. We've come here to mitigate those by being so drunk with the love of God that everything we do in the consciousness of that love creates no more karma. This is just pure Gita talk. But who's to say, and you be the last one to probably acknowledge that this isn't your time. This is so totally your time. It's always your time. There's never a moment in time where it hasn't been your time. Good morning, Butch. I'm just kind of rallying up the troops because I have this GitaStudy.com starting on January 3rd, and it just seems so, man, my cells are just vibing at such a frequency. The presence is so palpable with me. And the calling that I'm feeling in hearts and souls around the planet, I do believe that it's time for us to jump on, as Krishna says, this fair ship of truth and not look back. And we sail towards the goal of our many incarnations, which have been too many, as I said earlier. It's not meant to take this long, my brother. But I'll tell you what's scarier than a no or whatever excuse you have is the mediocrity. It's the mediocrity of kind of just wishy-washy. It's the lukewarmness. Ooh, you know, it's like that lukewarm. It's just like, it's not that satisfying. Amanda G. Oh, my chanting goddess. How is the chanting? Is your soul singing love songs to the divine in your chanting? That would make you happy. That would make you feel like a spiritual being, and not so much as a thinking being or an emotional being or a classified being, meaning that you've classified yourself as being this way with these kinds of leanings to do this or to be a certain way. I mean, right? It would just blow all of that up. It's so the time now for us to blow it all up, because it's what we don't know that we need to fixate on now. Not what we know. No, what we know needs to kind of get burned up by the moment, by the breath. And we in that mushin, we're in that cool, calm, collected peace state, right? Where we're unflappable. We're not fluttered, you know, with the peacock feathers coming up for every turn and twist of the way. And to establish ourselves in a total fixation on what's really going on in the unknown, which is more real than the so-called physical knowing in this 3D world with the 5 senses. Oh my gosh, can you just hold that for a moment in your heart of hearts? What did you say? You are all in my soul joining other 9 a.m. online meditation. Yay! Woohoo! You go, girl! You go, Komala! Oh, wishing you the best end of the year, the most clarity you've ever had, the letting go like it's like a piece of cake, let go of everything that's holding you back, girl, for New Year's Day and a new year that is absolutely spot on, dead on target for soul liberation. No looking left, no looking right, no looking behind, but just looking, as I've been saying, fixated on the unknown, fixated on the invisible, fixated on what's really going on in the invisible world. Just check out any near-death experience and it will help you fixate on really what's going on. Just massive love, right? Just massive compassion, just massive joy vibrations, just massive connection to a reality that is a forever and never changes. And just this massive recollection that you are radiant, supreme, Shakti, cosmic energy. You are the mighty Om. And you are beyond everything. You are beyond everything. And you are with the everything that's beyond. And we're talking the beyond that is the cause of what you would say is the here and now of creation. But it causes it. It's the love streaming live from an unknown place, from a source fountain, if you may. From a place indescribably beautiful to a land that is beyond our wildest dreams. And that is why this is a call out to your soul, my dear. This is a call out to not to you that needs to calculate this, not to you that will procrastinate this, not to you who will say, well, I've got this set aside, so I'm going to do this. That's fine. That's perfect. It doesn't change a thing about how the love loves you, and the love is with you every second of the way, and is still trying and moving obstacles out of your way, and still holding such compassion and unbelievable love for you. But it may change how you, as you are as this ego self, is experiencing earth life. I know it can be better. I know it can be much better. I know that that's my target, is much better. More and more. More of what I don't know, so that I can intuitively imagine and use faith and trust and all of my yearning, all my longing, with no experience, with no carrots dangling down, so that I can just, with my core, let love know I am unconditional. And I'm unconditional, and I am striving for every moment and every breath and every heartbeat of this existence. All I want is you. Now tell me that that isn't a definition of who you really are. You! Every being on this planet. That's a definition of the spirit in you. Spirit in you. So I just wanted to get this end of this year really revved up in the awareness, whatever we need to do to clear the decks, to do such soul searching that we've never done between now and the end of the year. And start January 1 and see if you can be even totally surprised by your own awareness and awakening and your own choices, and that spirit that's just ready to just pop open in you and lead the charge in 2017. And let's let the Gita, let's let Christ and Krishna, who's responsible for the liberation of all beings, lead the charge. Why don't we jump in? Why don't we allow ourselves to throw ourselves into truth and nothing but the truth? So help us, beloved, right? And on January 3rd, we can get started, and we will maintain and sustain. What if we just held hands for the rest of the journey? What if? What if we decided to be soul friends? What if we decided to hold the truth first and to help each other and support each other to always remember the truth? What if we showed up and only thing that we wanted to do was love or forgive and have compassion for and send love and light to the world? What if it's our time? These are the things you don't know, and don't give yourself credit that this is the truth of you anyway. You see, it's truth, man. It's just pure, simple truth, and it is going viral in 2017. It's going to change your life now, because we're going to need to change our life now, today, and be on fire for truth, so that the new year we are in charge, more or less, of our choices, and we're going to put first things first. Seek that truth first, and everything else will be added onto you. And we're going to then imagine a group of us that is holding this space and bringing such an enlightenment, heaven on earth, so to speak. And we just don't waver. We just don't waver anymore. Every time you waver, you don't realize the havoc that it wreaks on your momentum. You don't. We don't. But I'm just reading this stuff in the Gita, the same Gita that we're going to study together. And I'll tell you the truth in it. I know your ears are ready to hear it. I know your heart is pining for it in a big time way. I know your soul is saying now, yes, yes, feed me. Feed me the truth. Feed me. I just want to follow the truth. I just want to be in tune with the truth. And then the truth in that Gita gives you total permission to go for it, baby. Totally let go of the strings of your attachments and addictions. It's just saying, don't even get involved in them. So, all right. So you got the gist. Betsy, so welcome. So welcome to have you on the love line. So meant to be, Betsy and Komala and all of you who are listening. I'll leave the GitaStudy.com after I post this up there, but please go to that website. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please let me know if you have any better ideas. Please let me know of anyone that you know that is absolutely on fire for truth. Let's start calling our brothers and sisters, you know? I'm going to end with this thing in the Lord of the Rings at the last one, when the little Hobbit and Gandalf and the dwarves and the elves, they were in big time doo-doo, man. Sauron, the Dark Force was ready, and the orcs, and there's just this, to wipe them out. And it was all hope. All hope seemed to be gone, although they never lost hope. You see? And that's another thing for us. We can never lose hope. Not just another lifetime, not just after I get this done and this together. And no, hope that now is the time as a divine being to wake up and realize what you've come here to realize. We don't realize what's at stake when we don't realize, honestly, how important is every thought and every action, and how important it is to take care of those addictions in this lifetime and not carry them into next life, in between worlds and into our next life, because it's just more hell when you have your return trip here. But anyway, guess who came to the rescue? The dead kings. The dead kings. And they won the day. They turned the tide. Who are these dead kings? Well, they're the dead soul qualities of your king and queen soul. That's what they are. Great habits from many lives that are lying dormant, waiting for you to activate, to not be indecisive, to not sit on the fence. You better choose, baby, truth or consequences. That clear. Crystal clear. Just make that choice. Get into your soul between now and the end of the year, and with everything in amazing grace. And I'll tell you, those dead kings, those soul qualities from many lives are going to be there and come to your rescue, and you're going to be soul reinforced, soul fortified by the good qualities that you already possess as a soul, and you will win the day. I don't care what your life has been like up to this point. You are going to win the day. And we're talking about by the end of this year and the new year, don't even try to imagine what it's going to be like. Just choose the truth, unconditional resolve, iron resolve. Give your life back to spirit. Pour your heart, give your heart back to the divine. And with all earnestness and sincerity, just say, my life is yours. It's yours anyways. It's always been yours anyway. I give it to you, and I give you all the stuff that goes along with you, but I'm ready to ride with the dead kings. I'm ready to ride with the little hobbit soul. I'm ready to ride with the wizards and the masters Yoganandas and the Babajis, right? And I'm ready to ride with the Lord Christ and the Lord Krishna guiding my way, with all of that light that just shines through my spiritual eye. And I'm going to say, so impeccably in tune with Lord Christ and Lord Krishna, that we go, we, all the way home. All right. Anyway, love you all. To the moon and back, and then into the unmanifested reality where we stay forever. In the bliss, oneness, Sat, Chit, Ananda. The goal. Striving. One day behold the goal. Banat, Banjai.